I'm Joe Kaiser, live disclosure, Sunday nights from 9 to 11. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm coming to you live from a train headed into the deepest, darkest parts of the Everglades. That's right, I'm aboard a Amtrak 6. It's the newest, most high-tech train there is. It's left Orlando and it's headed towards the Everglades and we'll be there in about 45 minutes. My guest this evening is a man who hunts wild animals for a living, captures them and releases them back into the wild, or so you would believe. Of course, I'm talking to Panther B. Rolex. Yeah, Panther. That is a very unique name. Your parents really named you Panther B and your last name is Rolex? Yeah. What does the B stand for? Blade. Panther Blade Rolex. That's extraordinary. So you take care of wild animals? Let's say there's an animal loose in someone's backyard. Not any animal. Not any animal at all. I go after big game. We're talking about gators the size of trucks. Talking about 20-foot pythons slithering across your front yard. Grab the neighborhood dog. Eat up old granny on the porch next door. That's who I take care of. Lizards that have outgrown their usefulness. Children's aquariums, terrariums. My gosh. And so how long have you been in business? Been in business since I've been born. And I'm gonna keep doing it till I'm done. Till some animal takes me out. Takes you out. That's a good way to live, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so we're headed down to the Everglades. We're on a Amtrak 6. How do you like the ride? Smooth as butter, twice as fast. Smooth as butter and twice as fast should be the name of the logo. Yeah. All right, so where are we headed off to today? There's a python about 35 feet in diameter or length. We're going to go out and track it down. It's somewhere located in the alligator alley. It's causing some trouble. When you take on a python of this magnitude, you got to be ready for anything. What do you mean anything? Well, it's the Everglades, right? Yes. Sometimes you run across mutant animals, if I may speak so frankly. Go ahead. This is live disclosure. Sometimes I'll find a python with an extra head, or maybe back hind claws. You never know. I found one with 2 tails that were almost the entire length of the body. So it was mutated in some kind, like it was maybe like it was going to be twins, but it didn't fully develop. Precisely. So, this one time, I had this python cornered inside an old barn down old alligator alleyway. And when I went in to get it, I had torches and I had a bow and arrow. And its back hindquarters popped out of nowhere, grabbed into my skin, and I thought I was done for. My God, what did you do? I did what only I could do. I had a Bowie knife in my mouth and I spit it out. Cut that head off, 1, 2, 3, and I was saved. Holy God. You should write a book, Panther. Who says that I'm not gonna? No one. That's right. So, hindquarters on the giant pythons you gotta watch out for. This is very odd. Very odd and uncommon, but it is likely out there in the bush of the Everglades. You know, a lot of different creatures run there. Run there? You mean like deer? Deer, pythons, and more. All right, thank you very much, Panther B. Rolex. We'll be right back in a moment. Yeah. I'm Joe Kaiser, live disclosure, Sunday nights from 9 to 11. I'm speaking with Panther B. Rolex. Yeah. Aboard a Amtrak 6 jet train headed into the deepest, darkest heart of the Everglades on our way to eventually Miami. Now, Panther, when you do what you do, yeah, I do it well. You do, I'm sure. What advice do you have for the people that live near the Everglades and travel here, tourists, if you will? What advice would you give them about maneuvering around the area? What should they be on the lookout for? They should be on the lookout for large animals that are going to eat them. Oh my God! You know we have children listening, Panther. It'd be nice if you weren't so graphic. I'm just stating the facts. One look, you're looking at a nice little blood orchid flower, pristine in the primordial ooze of the Everglades natural bush. Suddenly, boom! Gators got you by the mouth, and down you go. Oh my God, Panther, please. Please. All I'm saying is, when you come into my world, you're not the top of the food chain anymore. Thank you very much for that. Those words to live by, Panther. When you're in the Everglades, you are no longer on the top of the food chain. No, I'd say you're about number 4. 4. Okay, what's the number 1? It'd be gators. Followed by? More gators. Okay. Then panthers. Yeah. And then python. Words to live by. I'm Joe Kaiser. Live disclosure.